For generations, building a successful company followed the same formula. You started with an idea, then you built a team: designers, developers, writers, marketers, salespeople, accountants. The bigger your company became, the more people you hired. Success was measured by growth, office space, and the size of your workforce. For decades, that was the blueprint. And for a long time it worked, but history rarely announces when the rules change. Most revolutions don't begin with a single invention. They begin when millions of people quietly gain the ability to do something that was once impossible. That's exactly what's happening today. For the first time in history, one person can build something that once required an entire company, not because people suddenly became smarter, but because leverage has changed. Artificial intelligence isn't simply another productivity tool. It's changing the economics of building, creating, and solving problems, and that shift may redefine what a company looks like over the next decade. Imagine trying to launch a business 20 years ago. Your first challenge wasn't finding customers, it was finding enough money just to get started. You needed someone to design your logo, someone to build your website, someone to write your marketing, someone to create graphics, someone to answer customer emails, someone to manage bookkeeping. Every new problem usually meant hiring another person. Growth was expensive because execution depended almost entirely on people. Today, that equation is changing. One entrepreneur can brainstorm ideas with artificial intelligence, generate branding, design a professional website, write sales copy, create presentations, research competitors, analyze customer feedback, draft contracts, translate content into multiple languages, even build software. Tasks that once required entire departments can now be completed by a single person with the right tools. That's not because human talent has become less important, it's because human leverage has become dramatically greater. Throughout history, technology has always multiplied what people could accomplish. The steam engine multiplied physical labor. The internet multiplied communication. Artificial intelligence is multiplying knowledge work. That's an important difference. AI doesn't eliminate effort, it amplifies what one person can accomplish with the same amount of time. Think about photography. Taking professional quality photos once required expensive cameras, years of experience, and specialized equipment. Today, most smartphones outperform professional cameras from just a couple of decades ago. The technology improved, but great photographers didn't disappear. If anything, they became even more valuable. Because when everyone has access to the same tools, the tool itself stops being the advantage. The advantage becomes the person using it. The same shift is beginning to happen in business. Artificial intelligence gives millions of people access to extraordinary capabilities, but access alone doesn't create success. If everyone has the same technology, then technology is no longer the competitive advantage. So where does the advantage move? That's where the real opportunity begins. If everyone has access to the same artificial intelligence, then AI itself isn't what makes someone successful. The advantage moves somewhere else. It moves toward judgment, creativity, curiosity, taste, communication, leadership, and the ability to recognize problems worth solving. Artificial intelligence is lowering the cost of execution, but it isn't lowering the value of good thinking. In many ways, it's doing the opposite. When creating becomes easier, choosing what to create becomes more important. When writing becomes easier, knowing what deserves to be written becomes more valuable. When everyone can build something, the people who build the right thing will stand out. History has shown this pattern before. The internet didn't eliminate businesses, it created millions of new ones. Social media didn't eliminate marketing, it changed how attention was earned. Cloud computing didn't eliminate software companies, it made building them dramatically easier. Artificial intelligence may be doing something similar. It isn't removing entrepreneurs from the equation. It's lowering the barriers that once prevented them from starting. Imagine two people launching businesses on the same day. One believes success still means hiring as quickly as possible. The other focuses on systems, automation, artificial intelligence, efficient workflows. Neither person works less, neither person cares less, but one spends more time creating value. The other spends more time managing complexity. As the years pass, that difference compounds, not because one founder was smarter, because one understood leverage sooner. This doesn't mean large companies disappear. Some challenges will always require thousands of talented people working together, but many businesses that once required 20 employees may soon need 5. Some that required 5 may need only 1. That's an extraordinary shift, not just for entrepreneurs, but for careers, for opportunity, for wealth creation, and for the global economy itself. Every generation experiences a moment when yesterday's assumptions stop producing tomorrow's results. This may be one of those moments. The question isn't whether artificial intelligence will build successful companies on its own. It won't. The question is what happens when one ambitious person suddenly has access to capabilities that once belonged only to entire departments? That's the future beginning to emerge. Not a world without people. A world where every individual can accomplish dramatically more than ever before. For decades, we believed bigger companies would always have the advantage. More employees, more resources, more infrastructure. But the next generation of successful businesses may be measured differently, not by how many people they employ, but by how much value each person creates. Artificial intelligence isn't reducing the importance of human ambition, it's increasing the power of individual leverage. And throughout history, the people who recognized new forms of leverage before everyone else weren't simply adapting to the future, they were building it. The biggest companies won't necessarily shape the next decade, the most leveraged people just might.